in a small town, nestled between rolling hills and whispering pines, there lived a young lady named Alice. She had a heart as big as the sky, and dreams that danced like butterflies in the warmth of the sun. But one day, a dark cloud named Cancer cast its shadow over her life, changing everything it changed. Alice's world became a series of hospital visits, where the air smelled of disinfectant, and the walls were as white as snow. The doctors wore serious faces, and the beeping machines played a sad tune in the background. Cancer had become an unwelcome guest in her journey, stealing her strength and turning her days into a series of tough battles. As Alice faced the challenges of treatments and the uncertainty that came with each day, she discovered a magical escape. Within the quiet corners of her room, with a heart full of imagination, she began to spin tales and stories that took her to faraway lands, where courage was a superpower and hope was a shimmering star that never faded. In her stories, Alice found strength and resilience. In her life, she created characters who faced challenges just like her, but they never gave up. One of her favorite characters was a brave little bird that could still sing joyous melodies. Even when its wings were heavy, it became a symbol of Alice's spirit, determined to sing through the toughest storms. In the morning, despite the needles and the tiredness, Alice's room became a haven of laughter in tales. Nurses turned into story guardians, listening with smiles as Alice painted the walls with the colors of her imagination. Even in the sterile hospital room, a warmth filled the air, as if the stories had a magic of their own. It was true. One day a new friend entered Alice's story-filled world to see. Her name was Lily, a kindred spirit who understood the language of dreams and the power of hope. Once together, they crafted stories that echoed with laughter, turning the hospital room into a place where joy was louder than the hum of machines. As the seasons changed, so did the characters in Alice's tales. They faced tough times, just like her, but they always found a way to overcome. Alice and Lily became heroes in their stories, proving that even when life felt like a stormy sea, there was always a rainbow waiting on the other side. But like the turning pages of a book, life took an unexpected twist. Lily's health started to fade, and Alice faced the hardest chapter yet. Lily, with a brave smile, whispered words of wisdom to her friend Alice. Life is like a storybook, and then even when we reach the sad parts, there's always a chance for a happy ending. And then find the stars in your night, my friend, and let their light guide you. As Lily's story came to a close, grief wrapped around Alice's heart like a heavy blanket. It was cold, tears felt like raindrops, and the one slightly room felt silent. It was cold, yet within the silence, Alice felt a warmth, the warmth of Lily's love. In the midst of sorrow, Alice discovered, which would forever be a part of her own story, and reach beyond the stars, that love could transcend the boundaries of illness. Lily's stories became a treasure chest of memories, and even though her friend was no longer by her side, the echo of Lily's laughter filled the room whenever Alice closed her eyes. As the final chapter approached, Alice realized that cancer might have taken away many things, but it could never steal her spirit. In the quiet moments, she found peace and joy. She understood that life was not just about the number of days, but the richness of experiences woven into each moment. On a golden evening, with the sun setting like a warm embrace, Alice whispered her gratitude to the universe, and in her heart, she held the love of friends, the magic of stories, and the courage to face whatever came her way. The hospital room, once a place of sadness, had become a sanctuary where the embers of her spirit blazed bright. And so, as the stars twinkle outside the window, Alice's story continued to unfold. Her laughter lingered in the air, her dreams echoed in the walls, and the tale she spun became a legacy of resilience for those who followed. In the tapestry of her existence, woven with threads of love and hope, Alice's spirit danced like a butterfly, free and eternal.